good, Blood Brothers Fitness fan? It's your boy Tommy Guns from Blood Brothers Fitness.
It's your boy King Kane.
And the day topic we're doing, does it make you a coward to walk away from a fight, guys? This is a very big topic.
Very big topic.
You know, because people seem to think that it makes you a coward. So I'm going to elaborate on it. I'm going to let him elaborate on it. And we're going to, you know what I'm saying?
And this kind of plays into our actual life, like back when we were kids as well. So you get best of both worlds of present and past.
And that's very true. So I'll give you my honest opinion about it, guys. So I'm start off with me, and basically, how I look at it is like this, is that and this might be a shock to you all guys, is that I had more problems being a bigger guy than a smaller guy. Especially with me, I lived in the hood for a while. I lived in the hood most of my life. And what ended up happening is that, you know, I was so out of character in the hood. I mean, nothing I did was like these guys. I was just totally different. I didn't care about fucking bitches, excuse my language for the kids out there. I didn't care about the cars and the big rims. I didn't care about the clothes, being on point all day. To me, that's immaturity because I'm so focused on getting money. I'm so focused on getting big. I'm so focused on getting my life to the next level. And all that to me shows is that that's the only thing you care about. To me, if a man is fresh 24/7, you don't have a job, man. Like, unless that kind of is your job or your job is around that field, because it's like, how is you fresh 24/7? Like, don't you gotta get dirty sometime, man, when you working, man. I mean, maybe you might have a clean job, but I ain't gonna elaborate too much on that. But for me, it was hard, and the reason why it was hard for me is because, man, like, I was way stronger than everybody, you know what I'm saying? Even when I was smaller, I got old clips where I was 170 pounds curling 40-pound dumbbells, and people thought they was like 10s or 20s, because that's how far stronger I was than the people around me. And I didn't have that size. I was smaller, but a lot stronger than most of the people that was my size in high school. I got most improved in my weight training class, which was a shock to everybody because I was doing calisthenics. So walking away from a fight, guys, to me, it just shows maturity, man. I mean, that's all I can say about it. Sometimes you're going to be tested to the point where you can't walk away from a fight, and it doesn't make you a coward. You know, I done walked away from a couple fights, and it done been guys who I done probably beat the fuck out of them before as a kid, or guys who I could have destroyed as a grown man, and they know it, This ain't no bragging, they know it. You know what I'm saying? They know in the back of the night, man, I'm glad that guy didn't jump on me, man. And I done heard some guys say that in the hood, you know, out their own mouth, man, these guys ain't gonna fight you fair and square all day. They're not gonna really run up on you fair and square all day. No, they're not. They're not. But I don't encourage that from anybody. I feel like if you have a problem with people, and what I mean by I had more problems with this as being bigger is that people were sad, you know, buck. And what I mean by sad buck, they're sadness. They'll do something to somebody around you, or they'll basically talk slick out of their mouth, or if it's a group of them, they'll try to talk shit to you then, but when they say, oh man, what's up, man? You know, I fuck with you, man. You know, all kinds of things, guys. You know, now I'm rambling a little bit, so I'm gonna let him go ahead and get y'all his take on that, man. I can talk about this shit for days.
Same here. So I'm gonna tell you a little bit about my past first. So when I was younger, I was pretty much one of the tallest kids from elementary school to almost the very, I would say, to sophomore year. Now, being one of the biggest kids in the class, or the school, matter of fact, most people really do want to try you for some reason, just so they can get their reputation and stuff like that up. Now, in my life, a lot of people always try me, and they saw that I would not fight them. Now, the reason of that being was I wasn't so much scared of them for the most part. It was that I just knew that I could really do some damage to them. And I just wasn't one of the people that liked to fight, not for blood and stuff like that. Now, me being the size that I was a pretty fat boy. I was a heavy set guy. I was 300 and some pounds in high school. Middle school, I was easily in the twos. You don't really see that in middle school. So you get tested quite a lot. Now, when it comes to people wanting to fight me or fighting you, doesn't matter. I was one of the types where I felt I had nothing to prove, okay? So I don't need to go fight all these people. Now, granted, many people wanted to fight me one-on-one, couple-on-one, and a lot of people realized that, and they're like, my man laughing at that.
Because I remember this.
We
right
know
quick,
quite a lot
I'm
about each
gonna
other.
break away from what he's saying. I'm gonna say this in school for me, and I don't know if it was like that for y'all guys. Is that we always thought that the fat guys were actually jokes. You know, when it came to a fight, you can beat the fat boy up easily. When actually, a fat boy was stronger than a lot of motherfuckers, and that's what we didn't realize as kids. I don't know if y'all realized that. That was something that I didn't realize as a kid, man. That even as an adult, now I'm starting to really realize it. And the more I get into weightlifting, the more I'm seeing it. A fat person 10 times. They seem to be stronger than somebody who's skinnier, man. And it goes down to genetics too, but that's a video for another day, man. I'm gonna let you go back to that show.
Crazy. It's the truth though. Now, before I get too much deep into my past and all that, now in the future or the present, a lot of people know that I box. I'm taking it very serious, and I actually will be going pro very soon. A lot of people now be like, man, I wouldn't fight you now, or I wouldn't be messing with you because you probably kill somebody or something like that. Now, I guess you could call that fear or respect, but yeah, I don't get challenged or anything now, which is okay, but I'm just the same as anybody else. I don't look to hurt nobody. My goal is just to better myself with my sport and what I love. Now, back in the day, now another thing, I didn't pursue boxing because I wanted to get away from people fighting me or I wanted to beat their asses later on in the years. I just really took up boxing because I loved it. I just feel like walking away from a fight is just a smart move. Not because of the fact that, like, in Friday you live to see another day. It's because it's a mental thing, man. You really have to think about it. Sometimes you might actually be able to beat a nigga's ass, but what does that bring? Later problems. You beat his ass, he's coming back with his boys or something like that. Or if for a girl, same thing. It's okay to walk away from the fight.
Yeah, because times are changing, guys. People are getting killed. People are cowards, you know.
And it's always simple stuff.
Yeah.
Simple stuff that you could just talk about.
Yeah, you see it all over the news. People get into a fight and kids end up getting killed over somebody smudging somebody's shoes, scuffing them, and it accidentally stepped on your shoes, man. It's not that serious, but stuff like this end up happening, man, and it's very stupid and it's very silly. That's why I always say it's not a problem. And, you don't get sucked into it. Especially younger kids who end up watching my channel, don't get sucked into it because it's something that I even, was a victim of when I was in high school. I felt like if somebody tested me, I was going to beat their motherfucking ass. And sometimes that's not always the answer. It's the truth. It's the straight truth, man. It's not always the answer, man. I grew up in the hood around a bunch of hood people, but I never actually was around them. I always stayed in the house and stuff like that. So I was always isolated from them. So
in your own world.
In my own world. So since and it started actually being on the outside too, because they started actually looking at me different. Like they might have looked at me like, this guy thinks he's better than us and all kinds of shit. And I never really thought I was better than them. It's just I don't like the things that y'all like. I like lifting weights, like I said. They all like money, bitches, and cars. Which is nothing wrong with that. I like women too, and I like getting money too. But it's like I'm not obsessed with these things more than everything. And to me, that what shorts a lot of people's lives. They don't get to venture out. Nothing venture, nothing gain. All y'all thinking about is money and bitches and shit like that. Okay, but you're not thinking about the money the way I'm thinking about it. I might want to invest my money. You might want to go to the strip club and throw it on some bitches and go get you a bottle and, all this stuff, man.
So basically, it's okay to walk away. There's no shame in it. You get to live to see another day and really think about stuff. Reassess what the problem was so you can go ahead and fix the problem before it gets too chaotic. Be smart about what you do.
And I'm going to say this, guys, and I'm going to go ahead and end this video, man. Don't be dumb. I've seen a lot of people actually think that it's actually being more brave to go and basically hands blazing. You're going in guns blazing. You're going in hand blazing. Thinking that you're going to beat 3 and 4 guys because they called you out. It's okay to walk away from that situation because 9 times out of 10, I don't care who you are. 1 against 3 and 4 people is just not. I've done it, hot-headed myself. And I've ended up in situations where it almost cost me my life, man. Yes. So it's just about being smart. Sometimes it's not about being a brute. It's not about being He-Man.
Even if you can win, still sometimes walk away.
Yeah, to me, even if you can win, it's just a better choice, man. But don't forget to like my video, guys. Comment, subscribe. Holla at your boy.